Zion Williamson will barely recognize the roster that he will be playing with this upcoming season. The last two seasons, basically his rookie year and then, his second year, he's played with Lonzo Ball, he's played with Drew Holiday, he's played with, you know, the list goes on. We all know the names that he's played with. Eric Bledsoe is very extensive. When he does step foot on the floor, it's going to be, I'm not going to say it's going to be growing pains, but I don't know how extensive it will be. But of course, there's going to be some type of chemistry that has to be built that I believe that is being built right now. But we're gonna have to discuss it, man. Obviously they've retooled, under, their new head coach, Willie Green. They're doing big things. The Pelicans possibly have one of the brightest futures out of any team in the NBA right now. And they got Big Zion coming back. Everybody's excited. We all know, the former number one overall pick. He'll be there, along with Brandon Ingram, another player he will be familiar with. But then when you look down the list, not much, familiarity, going on. It's crazy. You got C.J. McCollum, you got Herb Jones, you have Jose Alvarado, you have new rookie Dyson Daniels, you have Jackson Hayes, Jonas Valanciunas, and the list goes on. It's going to be interesting to see how he plays with his new backcourt, because his backcourt was crazy. I don't know how Coach Willie Green is going to play him. Is he going to be playing point Zion? Who knows? Because I know that's the offense they was trying to run his second year. Things got a little problematic. It ended up getting the coach fired on his first year. Once they started maneuvering Lonzo Ball all around, but Lonzo Ball isn't there anymore. When Lonzo Ball was a member of the New Orleans Pelicans, in Zion's first year, he averaged 11 points, and then he also averaged 7 assists, so his assist numbers were high under Zion Williamson. Who knows if these point guards can, up their assist game. 2020, Lonzo Ball's second year, he averaged 14 points per game, but his assist numbers dropped to 5, I believe, because Zion Williamson had the ball in his hands a lot more. Brandon Ingram did. Like I said, under that coach, they really took the ball out of his hands. It was truly unacceptable, what took place. But it is what it is, Steven Adams, when he played with Steven Adams, obviously it was just, they just kept bumping into each other, to be honest with you. I hated that makeup. When this guy, Steven Adams, was with the New Orleans Pelicans playing with Zion Williamson, he averaged 7 points per game, 8 rebounds, it just wasn't good enough. He just wasn't a good fit next to Zion. Lonzo Ball and Eric Bledsoe was a horrible fit. It was disgusting how that took place. When Eric Bledsoe's lone year in New Orleans, he averaged 12 points. He shot 42% from the field, 34% from three. So he was horrible, and he got the ball up a lot. If anybody remembers, Bledsoe cost the Pelicans so many games. Averaged three rebounds, 3 assists. Bledsoe really was a no-show out there. I mean, it is what it is. It's crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this new Pelicans roster that they got. Because Zion Williamson will be back. Last time we seen Zion, he averaged 27 points per game, shooting 61% from the field. I mean, the man was just major. We just got to put all that into consideration, when we discussing Zion Williamson. Very efficient, because a lot of his points are coming around the basket, putbacks, dunks. Occasionally he will get hot from the perimeter. We all know that. We've seen it. So it's all about what can he do now in his comeback year? Everybody's going to be looking. He will have expectations. You were the number one overall pick. the Pelicans, they made the playoffs. So at the very least, Zion Williamson, despite having a new roster, new teammates, new coach, new everything, you still will have expectations to win and further the cause here in New Orleans. You can't digress. Things have to go further now. Yeah, you're being added to a playoff team. Gone are the days are, I'm here to win, I want to win, and this, that, and the third. The team is a winning team now. So now it's up to Zion Williamson to figure out, do you have the heart? Do you have the intestinal fortitude to go out there and take over? Is this your team or what? But you got Brandon Ingram sitting there in the balance waiting to do damage if necessary. So it's up to Zion to figure out what he wants to do. But I like how they got a team around him where he don't have to come in here and just be, just go into all out assassin mode. But he can do that, but not selfishly. So I think it'll be more on the flow of the offense. You have a great veteran there, C.J. McCollum. Do not underestimate that. That aspect. He will be able to iron a lot of kinks, smooth things over to make sure everything is running smoothly. So it's going to be interesting to see, what takes place. But nonetheless, man, we're gonna keep the information coming to the people. Y'all stay tuned with this, all the Pelicans news that we'll be bringing to you because it will be long. It's just the beginning. We appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all thoughts. They open up game 1, in Brooklyn, which is going to be a spectacular, encounter. The NBA couldn't have done it any better, to put these two heavyweights. I'm going to put the Pelicans in there too because I believe they will surprise some people. That's why I'm going to put the heavyweight tag on them. That's going to be a mega game. I know the NBA is just going to be star-studded. I'm just happy that that's a game 1 kind of situation. This is how you open up a season. That's like get your popcorn ready. And I think that's going to be a good barometer early. I like how the Pelicans will get the fire to them early so they'll be able to get situated. So don't be surprised if the Pelicans figure their situation out a lot earlier than most. Even if they lose a few in the beginning, they might take a few steps back to take 2 steps forward. Remember, they got a tough schedule at the top. So I'm going to leave it at that. Zion Williamson, he will, go through a little growing pains with his new teammates. He's got to get acclimated. So, we'll leave it at that. It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Most definitely hit that like button. And if you're new, you just stumbled to the right place. Hit that subscribe button.